Tonight, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's the NFC Wild Card Round on EA Sports. It's the Green Bay Packers taking on the Carolina Panthers.
This is what I'm talking about. NFL playoffs at Lambeau Field with a snowstorm camped out over the upper Midwest. Let's go. It's time for some great football in Green Bay. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Carolina Panthers and the Green Bay Packers. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be...
Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
Let's face it, it doesn't matter if you're a rookie free agent or a 15-year vet. Guiding a team to victory on the road in the playoffs, that's no small feat. And it's going to be really important for him to play mistake-free football. But equally important, create some big plays as well to give his team confidence that they can win.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
We'll call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round 1. But every year they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion. Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Here's Love. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
That was pretty nice to watch as he matched the route with the receiver and stayed right there, stuck to him like glue. Almost hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder. Helped force the incompletion.
Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
First down, he'll drop to throw it. That's caught by Kelly. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it's going to be 2nd down. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through. A drive that time of 6 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. Breaks free again. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up. And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. And this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, Love. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Love from the gun. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan there to make the grab. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Complete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. You thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now back to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round, they told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
He was trying to find Equanimous St. Brown, and it's 3rd down. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he's stopped right around the 29. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
On now is the Packers punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit him. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. The Carolina offense about ready to go and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Here's a throw complete right side to start things out. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Our score after 1. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Second and 13. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw again. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
And his kick here is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, and we give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
First down, going to the air with Love. And his throw is incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. To throw again, Love. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Going back to Love. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 36 yards. It's a great throw right there, and really showed a lot of confidence in his receiver.
He certainly did. Ball was in the air a long time, but he counted on the adjustment that we saw near the end of the play. As that ball was descending, who was going to come down with it? He counted on his guy, and he gambled correctly.
So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL. The head coach relied on his eagle eye in the sky to make the right call and was told to challenge it, and it looks like it's paid off.
And from a coach's standpoint, when you throw that flag, it's probably a pretty tense moment. Here it pays off.
Yeah, you have that little bit of indecision. You throw it where you feel like you're right, and then you think, uh-oh, did I get it right? In this case, they can celebrate.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Again, it's Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On third down, Love. Yeah, they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You've got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
And his kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 15 yards is the pick up there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. This is McCaffrey. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
I think they might have surprised him there, partner, because you try and guard the first down line first and foremost to stop them there. And they just went ahead and bypassed that in a big way and took a big shot downfield.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's McCaffrey. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll run run for it. McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have broken our ties. They take the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Austin McGinnis out for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jordan Love and the Packers heading back out there. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra on the touchdown pass. No interception personally to this point. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big. But sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz. And even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Here's the Panthers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The second of our 2 games here on this wildcard Saturday is at halftime. We'll get back to you two in just a second. But first, let's take a look ahead to Sunday's action in the NFC. A 3-6 battle that ought to be a good one, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals squaring off against the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, nothing settled in our wild card game. It's a tight one as we get ready for the third quarter. Standing by to take you the rest of the way, Let's get it back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Yeah! Again, let's go! Come on, guys, let's go!
Jordan Love in this offense, ready to get the football back. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say you want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They can roll out on the first play and attack the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They give to Dillon out of the gun. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. They run once more with Dillon. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with a quarterback on the ground so much.
Now, he'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
First down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 43-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Tackled there by Rayshon Jenkins.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll set up to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark, his 2nd sack of the night. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On 2nd down, Dillon. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Going for the deep ball. And this is going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On now is the Packers punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
And he's got it up and through. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Panthers about ready to take over.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards. Back to throw now on first down. And this one's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. That'll bring up second down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. I love that play, because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage goes downfield.
It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Jordan Love and the Packers heading back out there.
And you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. One quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second down, Love. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like he said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
I can hear the film session right now. I can hear the coach saying to his team, guys, how does a guy that big get that open?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Imagine him as a kid, just trying to play hide and seek.
No chance.
No chance. He goes to hide behind the skinny tree. You see the front, the back, the top. Good luck.
Yeah, you see him. You don't see the tree.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Dillon now on 1st and 10. Yetur Gross-Matos there to bring him down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here is Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Love from the gun. That'll be complete to the running back, A.J. Dillon. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And here now the offense heading back out there. Right now, Charles, this is the drive of the season. You're on the road here in the playoffs. It's put up or shut up. They need points.
This is where you have to come together as a team, as you just noted, on the road. So that means they've carried that mentality with them throughout. Hey, we've got to go on the road. We've got to rely on ourselves, right? Focus, yet still find the fun in it. How great is this, guys? Look.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
Come on now.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
And the final number of the next-gen stats, that ball traveling a full 59 yards through the air. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking for the end zone. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The end result, 21 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Here's the option.
And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. The penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on 2nd and goal. They run. Montgomery. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Mccaffrey. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
Let's think about this stage of the second half. You're taking the chip shot field goal, right?
Boy, I'd love to be on the headset right now between head coach and play caller because you know it's a heavy conversation right here because I'm guaranteed the play caller is like, Coach, I've got this. I've got to play for this one. But the smart play, kick the field goal, take the chip shot, 3 points.
Yeah, tie the game. And this one is right through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. They had it first and goal. 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. To throw again, Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Love. And that will be incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window. Everything is flipped in the other direction.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's getting off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Working out of the gun, Love. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. Oh, no, he lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. From the gun, Love. He hits his target, the tight end Adams. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. The Panthers now set to take over offensively. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settled in now 1st and 10.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Slings one that's incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at him from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. And now the Packers get set to go. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. To throw now. Here's Love. They shakes him off. He finds an opening past the 40. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A gain there of 21 yards.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
First down, Love to pass. And this one is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again, Love. And he comes back with one complete. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Packers. Will Dissly. 54 yards, and the Packers have moved out in front. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I'm like, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
I always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And they will take a 7-point lead. From the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So now the Panthers down 27-20, and time a huge factor. They'll have one play here just north of the 2-minute warning. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So they'd converted their first 2 fourth-down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that third one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
They'll run on first down. Dillon. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Love going to keep it on the option. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Love looking to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Carolina getting set to take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Anthony Averett picks it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they take a knee. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. And losing in this wild card round, you know, they've got something to build on, though, for next year. But I don't know if they want to hear that right now.
Maybe not at the moment,
but once they get away from it a little bit and they get into their off-season program, they'll start to talk about that. And I like how you framed it, building blocks, building this program up. And one of my favorite coaches always talks about brick by brick, you build a program. And this is one of those bricks to build them towards the next season where they think they have a chance to advance farther in the playoffs.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.